You are the father. She says that her baby is denied for one reason.
Mike is denying because of Michelle. I am the father. You don't even know who your baby daddy is.
You think they look alike?
When he take his teeth out, they look...
I showed up at the hospital to see that baby, and I'm not the baby's father.
You don't even know. All the time.
Michelle plus me equals this.
Yeah.
Lamar plus me, oh, no more.
There is only one way to answer this. Mike? Tristan was born with major medical problems.
Keith is nothing but a worthless, deadbeat father.
Look, I'm sorry your son's sick, but right now that's not my problem.
Keith's new girlfriend also doubts the baby.
Somebody else is the father.
You don't think that child looks like you?
No, I don't.
Keith? Michael's only 19 years old, and he's raising 2 children with his girlfriend, Bianca. But they are not sure if their oldest child, Micaiah, is truly his.
When we first got together, he knew I was with somebody else at the time.
But he's about to find out the secret. Their other child, Desiree, may not be his either.
What?
It was a mistake.
Mistake?
We can give you the results. You want to hear that?
Yes, sir.
2 paternity tests. The results are so shocking, we had to send a camera crew to Bianca's house. Families in crisis that need the DNA results. Everybody welcome Lamar. She's very upset. She's very upset, Lamar is, because she fell in love with this man named Mike. You see what happened? In love with him while he was dating this other woman, Michelle. We got to know what happened, you see. Mike was with Michelle. He meets Lamar. He leaves Michelle for Lamar. But now, when Lamar gave birth to her now 4-month-old baby, Amari, look at that. Mike already begins to deny he was the father. Soon as she gave birth, he broke up with Lamar and went back to Michelle. So Lamar is determined to prove to Mike and Michelle that Mike is the father of her baby. This is Lamar's story.
Mike and I had a great relationship. And when I told him I was pregnant, he was happy. I don't know what happened. Mike was there for it all. I thought he was such a good guy. I told me she was born. He came to the hospital and he didn't even stop at my room. I feel like Mike is denying my daughter because of Michelle. She's putting thoughts into his head. Oh my God. My daughter doesn't even know who he is. He's used me. He just used me, that's all.
Stop your crying, bitch! You don't even know who your baby daddy is! And ain't no playing no two sides! I am the son, and I am gonna be there, and I don't you say.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah,
When was the last time you were with him?
2 nights ago.
Wish you nasty slut!
And you
slut!
I'm not the one who sleep with people and cannot take care of my seed. I do not sleep with nobody and can't take care of mine.
Do you want to be with him?
Nah, hell no. Forget all that. I'm done. I'm done. Because if I wanted to be with him, Maury.
So you say 2 days ago he was with you. So guess what?
2 days ago.
We gave you a lie detector test.
Exactly.
Too. We're gonna prove that. You were there another today. This is what I want to get out, sir. He was there during the pregnancy. You give birth, and then he's gone.
Gone.
He denies your child.
He denied her.
Denies her.
Denied her.
What's that make you feel like? You think they look alike?
When he take his teeth out, they look...
We're going to meet Mike and we're going to meet Michelle, but this is what they had to say. Watch.
Lamar is nothing but a hood booger that plays games. She tried to take me for a fool, but the joke's on her when the test results come back and I'm not the baby's father. I left Michelle once for Lamar. I'll be damned if I leave Michelle again for that slut.
Lamar is nothing but a straight alley cat. She tried to break me and Mike up once, but it's never gonna happen again.
Michelle is my world, the mother of my son, and I'm gonna marry her. Lamar needs to realize that. I showed up at the hospital to see that baby. I have mixed kids, and they're not that dark.
I'm triple positive that this is not Mike's child.
Lamar, when the test results come back and it proves I'm not the father, you need to leave me and Michelle alone.
Here they are, Mike and Michelle. Welcome.
Yes,
Mike.
Maury, how you doing, Maury?
Good to see you. Your child.
Oh, no, Maury.
Why not your child?
It's no way, Maury. If you want to find out the baby's
She says if
father...
you took your teeth out, you look exactly like
my
that
teeth
child.
come out? So what, Maury? So what?
Mike, sleep with her 2 nights ago?
Please, Maury.
You don't ask her to marry you?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Boo your mother. Yeah. Boo your mothers.
So, Michelle, you have a baby with Mike, right?
I have a baby. I take
Okay,
care
I'd
of my
like to know whether your baby
You take
looks
care of
like
my
Lamar's baby.
You even have all your kids.
Mike,
Take
look
it
at
going.
Mike.
Don't get selfish.
Look at Michelle. Look at me, Maury. Do the math, Maury. Anybody do the math. Michelle plus me equals this.
Good.
Little
Your
Mike.
genes- your genes
Lamar
are stronger.
plus
Your
me.
genes were
Oh,
stronger.
no, Maury.
My genes were
are like true
stronger than his.
religions, Maury.
My
They're
genes
strong.
were stronger.
They strong,
I bet
Maury.
you
They
you
strong.
tell me
Your
I'm
mama.
inviting me.
Your
They
mama.
strong.
But your mama.
Way to answer this. If that is your child, are you going to take care of that child if it's your child?
Hell no.
Nah, you heard it? Nah.
No.
She got a man. Let me take care of it.
No.
Let your parents take care of it.
Mama.
Lie detector, right? We're going to find out about the lie detector right now.
Yeah, let's
Yes,
find
we already know
out.
the
Let's find out. See
We already
how
know
much
the
you want to
answer.
be with you, bitch.
Yeah.
You were asked if you've had
Always
sex
wanna get
with
it.
Mike in the past month. You said yes. The lie detector determined you were telling the truth more than 3 times.
Call TV! Call TV! Call TV! Boy, come on, let's hear the
You were
rest.
asked if you had
Let's
sex
his
with
show.
Mike the night you took the
Yes.
paternity test. You said yes. The lie detector determined you were telling the truth.
That's a lie. Tell her, baby, I was with
And
you.
you were
That's a
asked-
Ain't
lie.
no telling. She's
And
a
you were
brown.
asked if Mike
It's
tells
nothing.
you that he still loves you. And the lie detector determined you're telling the truth. And you were asked if Mike tells you he'd rather be with you than you said yes. The lie detector determined you're telling the truth.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't never had
So we're going to find out right now about Mike and Lamar and his baby.
Carrying forward. Come on, I gotta hurry up, get home to my
In the
kids.
case of 3-month-old Amari, Mike, you are not.
But Murray, you know what? The good thing about this, I'm not in court like she is. I know if it's being that it's not his, I know who my daughter's father is. I know. It was the man I was with before him. So it's all good, Murray.
Tristan was born with major medical problems.
Keith is nothing but a worthless deadbeat father.
Look, I'm sorry your son's sick, but right now that's not my problem.
Keith's new girlfriend also doubts the baby.
Somebody else is the father.
You don't think that child looks like you?
No, I don't.
Keith?
Michael's only 19 years old, and he's raising 2 children with his girlfriend, Bianca. But they are not sure if their oldest child, Micaiah, is truly his.
When we first got together, he knew I was with somebody else at the time.
But he's about to find out the secret their other child, Desiree, may not be his either.
will anyone hear you are the father? This is Brandy. Now, 7 months ago, Brandy gave birth to an adorable baby boy named Tristan. Now, Tristan, sadly, believe it or not, was born with major medical problems. I mean, major. And he nearly died. And he actually became the miracle baby because not only did he survive, when all the doctors thought there were going to be some brain problems and anything else, he's fine. He is great. But now there's another drama because the father of the baby, Keith, denies baby Tristan. And Keith's new girlfriend, Lindsay, also doubts the baby is his and is a big part of the situation, apparently. And here's Brandy's story.
Keith is nothing but a worthless, deadbeat father. I have been raising my son for the last 7 months by myself. Tristan is my miracle baby. The doctor said I wouldn't be able to have a child. He said I would have a miscarriage by the time I was only 12 weeks pregnant. Thankfully, that didn't happen, and he spent 16 days in intensive care, and Keith was nowhere around. I didn't have a father growing up, and I refused to let that happen to my son. Keith is a complete ass for going back and forth and claiming Tristan. And Lindsay is a bitch for trying to say that Keith isn't Tristan's father. This is none of her business, and she needs to stay out of me and my family's life. All I want is the medical background from Keith because I almost lost my son 3 times. After the DNA test proves that Keith is the father, I need him to step up and be there for my son.
Okay, so Keith's backstage, his girlfriend Lindsay's in the audience, and before we speak to them, you hate Keith?
Yeah, I hate Keith. I can't stand him. He's done nothing for me or my son.
There's no doubt in your mind that he's the father?
No, absolutely not.
Sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
No other possibilities?
No.
Why is he denying this baby?
Because when I told him I was pregnant, I was talking to other guys on the phone because all my friends are guys, and he told me that I was cheating on him, and a week after I told him I was pregnant, he said it wasn't his baby.
At the hospital when you gave birth?
No.
Was he at the hospital when Tristan got sick?
No, he wasn't there for any of it.
Do you think Lindsay's involved in this? Do you think she has anything to do with it?
Yeah, I think she's convincing him that
Do you
it
know
ain't
her?
his baby.
No. You keep asking for money. Me and Keith have
No, I asked you for medicine once, and that was
repeatedly.
It. So sit
It is
down.
my business.
It is none of your business. Sit down. It's none of your business. Sit down, because it ain't none of your business. Sit down. Sit down. This don't got nothing to do with you.
How does it have anything to do with me? I'm the one that brought him into the
Sit down. It don't got nothing to do with you.
Lindsay, I want to ask you something. Do you have doubts as to
Yeah,
whether...
I do. I've talked to a couple people that she's slept with in the same period of time.
They're full of it. No.
And it's one of them's Keith's.
No.
Somebody else is the father. This is.
Well, we spoke with Keith, and you've heard from Lindsay. They had a different story to all this. Watch.
Brandy ain't nothing but a hoe. I'm tired of her playing these games. I want to. She tells me I am the father when I have a job, and then as soon as I don't have a job, she takes it back. Which one is it? I have a new girlfriend now, and all this drama with Brandy needs to stop. Lindsay's my world. She's my future. Brandy's my past.
Brandy is a crazy bitch. She needs to get her story straight and leave my boyfriend Keith out of her life.
Brandy harasses me every day. Look, I'm sorry your son's sick, but right now that's not my problem.
Tristan doesn't even look like Keith, and I really believe in my heart that it isn't his baby. After this DNA test today, I want Brandy to leave me and my boyfriend alone for good.
All right, everybody, here's Keith. Bring him out. What do you think?
What do I think? Well, honestly, I think that since she slept with multiple men in the same period of time, that it's possible it's not my kid.
Why weren't you there when she got pregnant and told you? What happened? Why'd you walk away?
Her best friend informed me that she slept with multiple men in the same period of time.
I see.
And so
We've
I
informed
told
her that we'll take care of the child plenty of times.
Shut up. Sit down.
born?
No, because she didn't contact me the whole time. I like how she likes to put it like that. I wasn't informed. No. I wasn't informed that she was even close to due. I wasn't informed of when the child was gonna be born. I didn't know which hospital. I'd like to know how it's
Would you have gone?
Yes, I would have gone.
Can you just read these results, please?
Okay. Nice to that child if that's.
Oh, of course, I have no issue with that.
She ain't coming nowhere near my child.
Hold on. How is your child gonna get taken care of? Keith lives with me. You're not gonna get him. He's well taken care of with me. Yes, he is.
When it comes to 7-month-old Tristan, Keith, you are not.
You act like you're not a whore? What? Can I come back here?
Not the father. And we'd be glad to help you find the father if you want. The father. He's not. He's just not the father. I know you believed in your heart that he was the father,
I think
but he's
you owe
not.
both me and Keith an apology.
Shut up! Leave me alone.
Why? Because you're a whore?
No, stop it, okay? I mean, this is a single mother trying to deal with her child, okay?
And that's her own problem.
And if she wants to apologize, which she
I think
might,
she owes Keith an apology at least.
I'm sorry.
Maybe not me, but Keith
I'm
at
sorry.
least.
All right, now after this, I'm for real. No contact.
Okay.
It's
you don't
done.
need it. You don't need it.
I'm done
Doesn't
with you.
That's all
have
I
anything
need.
to do with it. Okay. We'll be glad to help you, okay? I want you to meet with my counselor. I want you to be able to think clearly before you go home, all right? Okay.
Michael's only 19 years old, and he's raising 2 children with his girlfriend, Bianca. But they are not sure if their oldest child, Micaiah, is truly his.
When we first got together, he knew I was with somebody else at the time.
But he's about to find out the secret their other child, Desiree, may not be his either.
What?
It was a mistake.
Mistake?
We can give you the results. You want to hear that?
Yes, sir.
2 paternity tests. The results are so shocking, we had to send a camera crew to Bianca's house.
You are the father.
Get off my stage!
Will anyone hear you are the father? This is Bianca. Bianca's 28 years old, and this is her 19-year-old boyfriend, Michael. Wait a minute. Michael is a good guy. Trust me, I know about Michael. Because despite their age difference, Bianca says she has found true love with Michael. Unfortunately, around the time that Bianca got pregnant with their 2-year-old daughter, Micaiah, she was ending a relationship with another man. So sadly, Michael and Bianca aren't sure who Micaiah's father is. There's another problem. Bianca is hiding a terrible secret from Michael. He knows nothing about it. Watch.
I'm here today to find out if the love of my life, Michael, is the father of my 2-year-old daughter, Micaiah. When I met Michael 2 years ago, I made the biggest mistake in my life, and I slept with another man when I got pregnant with Micaiah. I'm not sure if he's the father. But if that wasn't bad enough, I have a secret that might ruin my family completely. I love Michael with all my heart, and I pray after today we'll be still able to raise our family together.
So, here's the thing. So Michael and Bianca have this child, Micaiah, and they're very unsure as to whether Michael is the father, and they have another child. It's a great child. And Michael's the father of that child. But you say your life is falling apart.
Yes, Maury, my life is falling apart. Me and Michael been together for about 2 years.
Has he's always wondered whether Micaiah was his?
Yes, because when we first got together, we weren't serious like that. We were just sleeping together. We weren't in a serious relationship, and he knew I was with somebody else at the time.
But you're hiding a secret from Michael.
And I got pregnant with our second child.
Yeah?
Desiree, and during the time, I was sleeping with Michael and I was sleeping with his.
And that's that. And Michael knows nothing about this.
No more. We slept together for about 6 months during the time of our relationship.
But you're not sleeping with.
No, I'm not.
Does the know there's a possibility he might be the father of Desiree?
He tells me that that's his baby.
Really?
Yes.
And you're going to tell him that forget about Micaiah because he has doubts there. You're going to tell him.
It's going to tear him up more. Because he was there when Desiree was born, and he was so happy, Maury. So happy.
We've done the DNA on everybody here.
Yeah, he
So if he
wondered.
wants to know the answer to Desiree, we've got it today. Well, we spoke with Michael last night. This is what he had to say. Watch.
I came to the show today to see if the 2-year-old I've been raising is really mine. When I met Bianca 2 years ago, she was sleeping with another man when she got pregnant. The last 2 years have been torturing, not knowing if Micaiah is really my daughter. I love Micaiah like my own, but she doesn't look anything like me. And I pray when the DNA results come back that Micaiah is my daughter. I was devastated to hear Bianca was keeping something from me. We tell each other everything, and I'm terrified to find out what she had to tell me. I hope after Bianca reveals her secret, we can still be a family.
He sounds like a great guy. Here's Michael. Nice to see you, Michael. Good to see you. Michael, you got 2 great kids, huh?
Yes, sir.
You like those kids.
Yes, sir.
And I hear you're a great dad to them.
Yes, sir.
You've known from the start that Micaiah might not be your child, right?
Yes, sir.
Has that bothered you?
A little bit, but then again, you know, when you're with a woman and she got a baby, you know, it's like a package deal, so, you know, got to.
And then, on top of all that, Bianca says she has a secret. Bianca, you want to turn to him and tell him why you brought him here, not only to get the DNA test on Micaiah, but the secret that you've been holding out on him.
Michael, you know I love you.
Right.
I love everything we've been through.
Yes.
But I want to tell you that I cheated on you.
What?
And Desiree might not be yours.
What? What?
I didn't mean to.
How can you do something like that?
I didn't mean to.
After all we done been through?
I love you. It was a mistake.
What?
It
A
was.
mistake?
Yes.
How can you make a mistake like that?
Well, I thought you was out doing something.
I ain't doing what?
I don't know.
Pitiful. That's pitiful. Totally.
You know, you had no doubt about Desiree, right?
There's no doubt about Desiree. Look at her. Beautiful. I think that's mine.
She is.
You asked me?
She yours.
Okay.
She yours.
I hope so.
She yours.
We'll find out, you know, with Murray. We'll find out. We will find out.
Did you tell him who it was? It was a...
It was with
I want you to sit down because I want to tell you something. This is very important because legally I have to go through this. We've tested not only Micaiah and you and Bianca, but we've tested Desiree. And we can give you the results as to whether you're the father of Desiree too. So you're going to have the results of both. You want to hear that?
Yes, sir.
What happens if you're not the father of these kids?
I'ma still accept the kids as mine even if they not. 'Cause that's how I was raised with Murray. It's gonna be some tough it's gonna be something tough to go through.
You think you and Bianca can work it out?
Yeah, we'll find a way to work it out.
You will?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's find out the results then. When it comes to 2-year-old Micaiah, Michael, you are not. Bianca. Bianca, you've got to come back here. This is your man. This is the guy you love. Come on. Come on. If you want to be with him, okay, you can't run from him. Okay? Now we have the result for your younger daughter,
I'm ready,
Desiree.
man. I'm ready when you are.
When it comes to 8-month-old Desiree, Michael, you are not.
Man. Why she do me like this? That ain't even right, man.
I know you felt that those children are yours, okay? All right?
Yes, sir.
And you just have to make up your mind whether you still want to be in these children's lives.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Why don't we think about these children? Wouldn't you want this man to be the father of your children?
I can promise you I won't cheat on you no more.
Right.
But what about the other guys? What are we supposed to do about them? You gonna be in Desiree's life? Or?
No. All that is cut out. All that's cut out. It's about me, you, and these kids now. That's all it's really about. We ain't worried about them other guys and who else worried about this. And that's something we can't worry about. We got to take care of our responsibility, us and the kids, you know? How could you do that?
You wasn't there. He was there all times. He was there when you weren't there. I'm sorry. He was there. He was there when I needed somebody, and you weren't. I'm sorry.
He was not the father of both kids. Their update is so shocking, we had to send a camera crew to Bianca's house. 8 years of marriage, 3 beautiful children, and 1 giant problem.
Caught Trisha with another man. This new baby might not be mine.
That's not it. You believe he'll leave?
Yes.
Conrad? Will anyone hear you are the father? This is Conrad. For the last 8 years, Conrad has been married to his soulmate, Trisha. They have 3 beautiful children. But today their family could be torn apart by the results, look at those 3, of this DNA test. Here's Conrad's shocking story.
For the past 8 years, Conrad has devoted his life to his wife Trisha and their children.
Trisha means the world to me. She's my backbone, she's my heart, she's my soul.
A little over a year ago, after having a heated argument with Trisha, Conrad discovered something shocking.
I caught Trisha with another man. I felt really angry with her that she could actually do this to our family.
After having had her tubes tied with her last pregnancy, Conrad and Trisha were delivered shocking news when they discovered she was pregnant.
I was very dumbfounded to find out she was pregnant, and I knew that there was a good possibility that the baby was not mine. And my biggest fear was having him grow up into our house and feeling like he wasn't loved as much as the other kids. We had 2 other kids, and then knowing that this new baby might not be mine, you know, I did feel that it would be best to give him up for adoption. But Trisha couldn't go through with it, and I can't go against her wishes. She is still my wife.
Conrad Jr. was born into the world, and today his paternity still remains in question, while Conrad and Teresa's marriage hangs on by a thread.
Are you a little more distant with him than you are your other kids?
Yeah, you know, I don't feel the same connection as I did with my other kids. Just from the back of my mind, you have that.
Does he look like the other kids?
I think he looks like a lot like my daughter.
Now, have you figured out what's going to happen if I give the wrong answer here?
I don't know. It's hard for me to We're like,
You trying to tell me there's a possibility you would leave?
yeah.
How old are your other kids?
My oldest, he's 8, and then we have a little girl who will be 4.
Do they have any clue as to what's happening? Does the
My oldest
8-year-old,
does. My
does
oldest
he
does,
treat
and-
Conrad as a brother?
Oh yeah, they're family, you know.
Let's hear how this is affecting your wife.
I am so sorry that I betrayed my husband, and I don't know what to do if my son's not his. I am very scared to get the test results because I don't know what I'm going to tell my kids. Why our family split up? Why did I fail as a mom and a wife? How do you say that to an 8 and a 4-year-old? I got my tubes tied after I had my daughter, so I truly believe that Conrad Jr. is a miracle baby. Conrad isn't Conrad Jr.'s father. I'm gonna be devastated.
Everyone, please welcome Teresa. Here's Teresa. It's kind of a mixed reaction for you, Teresa. Some people obviously like you, and some people feel that you betrayed your husband. You think Conrad Jr. is his?
I do, yes.
You do?
Yes, he looks like him.
Did you hear what he said about if this is not his child?
That he might leave us.
Is that your biggest fear?
Yeah, because I feel that I failed as a mother and a wife to my kids and my husband.
Do you believe he'll leave if it's not his?
Yes.
We're all hoping for the same thing, so let's find out the results. Okay? In the case of 10-month-old Conrad Jr., Conrad, you are not. I know this is the last thing you wanted, but Conrad, before you do anything, I want you to take some time to think about it. I want you to talk to my counselors. If you need some help back home making a decision, we'll be glad to set you up back there. But you've been this child's father ever since this child has been born. And you might not think that you have a bond with him, but I think you do. Will you think about it at least?
Yeah, I'll see you.
Okay. We'll be back after this. You believe that the only reason he denies that child...
Because she's albino.
I'm no doctor. It could be a white guy's baby.
Marvin...
He was not the father of both kids. Their update is so shocking, we had to send a camera crew to Bianca's house.
You are the father.
Get off my stage!
Will anyone hear you are the father? This is Shanika, and this is Shanika's ex, Marvin. And this is their daughter, Morgan, or at least her daughter. And as you can see, Morgan is albino. Now, Shanika believes it's the color of baby Morgan's skin that is causing Marvin to deny that he's the father of this child. You see, Marvin believes the baby's too light-skinned to be his. But he's not alone. You see, this is Marvin's 20-year-old daughter, Shanae. And together, they're 100% sure that baby Morgan is not part of their family. Is he the father?
I'm so sure he's the father. Look at him and look at her. You can't tell me that's not his father. Bring on the test results right now. Right now. Bring it on.
If I brought it on right now, I wouldn't have a show. I mean, there's drama in this story because you believe that the only reason he denies that child...
Because she's albino and she have a skin condition. She didn't ask to be here.
Was he okay during the pregnancy?
Oh, man. When I first got pregnant, he was so happy about it. I went to the doctor. I found out I was pregnant. There it is. I have an STD with his... with his nasty self. Right. I just want him to be some type of father to that child.
Well, this is what Marvin and Shanae have to say. We're going to hear what they had to tell my producers. Watch.
Drama is Shanika's middle name. She needs to stop trying to pin her baby on me. She's even harassing my 20-year-old daughter, Shanae.
Shanika calls and send me texts about giving money for her daughter. I don't think this is my father's baby.
She was quick to sleep with me. God knows who else she done slept with.
My father is a good man. If he thought that was his child, he would do for his child.
I hear Shanika's daughter is albino. I'm no doctor, but when that test come back, it could be a white guy's baby. Shanika, I will not be fooled by you anymore. After we find out this is not my baby, you will leave me and my family alone for good.
Marv. Let me just get. Why should?
No, you put me in it. You put me in it. You put me in it. You put me in it.
You grow up.
You put me in it. You guys are not gonna touch her. Touch her.
This doesn't work.
She said her own sister.
Shanae and Marvin, that albinos run in African American families and run in white families. It runs both ways.
We're gonna leave it up to DNA.
Come on with the DNA.
We're gonna find out right now. But if you say you take care of your kids, I believe you, because I think you man up on that, right?
If she mine,
I'm her mother.
let me have her then. You ain't got to worry about it. We don't want to call you for nothing.
In the case of 9-month-old Morgan, Marvin.
Is he the father? The results are next. He was not the father of both kids. Their update is so shocking, we had to send a camera crew to Bianca's house.
Will anyone hear you are the father? This is Shanika, and this is Shanika's ex, Marvin. And this is their daughter, Morgan, or at least her daughter. And as you can see, Morgan is albino. Now, Shanika believes it's the color of baby Morgan's skin that is causing Marvin to deny that he's the father of this child. You believe that the only reason he denies that child
Because she's albino and she have a skin condition. She didn't ask to be here. She don't deserve this.
Drama is Shanika's middle name. She needs to stop trying to pin her baby on me. She's even harassing my 20-year-old daughter, Shanae.
Shanika calls and send me texts about giving money for her daughter. I don't think this is my father's baby.
I hear Shanika's daughter is albino. I'm no doctor, but when that test come back, it could be a white guy's baby.
Shanae and Marvin, albinos run in African American families and run in white families. It runs both ways.
We're gonna leave it up to DNA.
If she mine,
I'm her mother.
let me have her then. You ain't got to worry about it. We don't want to call you for nothing.
In the case of 9-month-old Morgan, Marvin, you are not the father.
Quit calling and quit texting, bitch.
It's a blessing that she wasn't. He wasn't going to do anything for her.
You are not.
Exactly.
He wasn't doing nothing anyway.
I
He
know.
wasn't going to.
I know that.
At least I know you're not the father now.
Exactly.
That's good.
So
you
don't
never
find
get
him.
too far anyway.
Don't find him.
He was not the father of both kids. Their update is so shocking, we had to send a camera crew to Bianca's house.
Will anyone hear you are the father?
Earlier, 19-year-old Michael and his girlfriend Bianca came here to find out if Micaiah, the oldest of their 2 children, was truly his.
When we first got together, he knew I was with somebody else at the time.
But before he heard the DNA result, Bianca told him the secret that their other child, Desiree, may not be his either.
When it comes to 2-year-old Micaiah, you are not. When it comes to 8-month-old Desiree, you are not.
What happened after the show was so shocking, we sent a camera crew to Bianca's house.
Hi, Maury. It's me, Bianca. And on the show, Michael promised that we would be together. and work things out and still be a family. But Maury, as soon as I got back home, Michael left me, and I haven't seen him since. And I've been raising these girls all by myself. But I am coming back to the show, and this time I'm positive who the father is.
You are the father.